Hello everybody. Today I am going to explain first topic, characteristics of computers. In characteristics of computers, first one is speed. In general, no human being can complete to solving the complex computation faster than computer. That means speed is the another greater feature of computer. It can work really fast. A task which none needs a year to complete, but computer only need a day. That means if you want to do a work in 1 year, that work can be done by the computer in a day. Next, second one is accuracy. Since computer is programmed, so whatever input we give it gives result with accurately. That means computer can calculate accurately. Since computer is programmed, so whatever we give it gives result with accuracy. Accuracy means computer can done whatever it may be accurately. Next, third one is storage. Computer can store mass storage of data with appropriate format. That means computer can store any type of data in the storage devices. There is a massive storage capacity for computers. Next point is diligence. Computer can work for hours without any break and creating error. That means computer can work for many hours continuously without taking any rest and without decreasing its speed, accuracy and efficiency. Next point is versatility. That means we can use computer to perform completely different type of work at the same time. In another way, versatility means the capacity of computer of performance more than one task at the same time is called versatility of computer. Versatility means the capacity to perform different types of work completely. Next point is power of remembering. It can remember data for us. That means computer has the power of storing any amount of information. Can be stored and recalled as long as you require it for any number of years. And next point is no IQ. Computer does not work without instruction. Computer does not work without instruction. That means computer is a dumb machine and it cannot do any work without instruction from the user. It performs the instructions all tremendous speed and with accuracy. It is you to decide what you want to do and in what sequence. So a computer cannot take its own decision as you can. That is no IQ. Next point is no feeling. Computer does not have emotions, knowledge, experience, feeling. That means a computer cannot take its own decision. As you can, it does not have feelings or emotions, taste, knowledge, and experience. Thus, it does not tire even after long hours of work. It does not distinguish between users. These are all the limited characteristics of computers. Once again, we can recall. Number one is speed. Number two is accuracy. Number third is storage. Number fourth is diligence. Number fifth is versatility. Sixth is power of remembering. Seventh is no IQ. Eighth is no feeling. So characteristics have played major role in computers. Next topic is computer limitations. The computer limitations are: first one, depend on user's input. That means computer does not have intelligence of its own to complete the tasks. They give wrong output if the input given by humans are wrong. It works according to the instructions given to it by the user. So computer is going to depend on user's input. Okay, next we can go to next point. Second one is computer have no imagination. That means the computer cannot think itself. The concept of artificial intelligence shows that computer can think, but still this concept is dependent on set of instructions. It cannot take any decision. It can only perform the tasks that are instructed by the users. This is one of the drawback. Okay, next point we can go to. Third one, cannot detect error in logic. That means computer can detect only syntax error. It cannot detect flow or error in logic. That means it can detect only syntax error, not flow or logical error. This is one of the drawback. Okay, next point is only expert user can work on it. That means It works according to the instructions given to it by the user. No thinking and decision making power. That means it is going to depend upon the user instructions only. It can't do anything individually. This is one of the drawback. Next point is cannot take its own decisions. That means computer cannot take any decision of its own. It does only those tasks which are already instructed to it. As powerful a computer may be, it still does not compare to the human brain. Computers depend on humans for their artificial intelligence, not the other way. Next point is no self-intelligence. That means computer does not have intelligence of its own to complete the task. They give wrong output if the input given by humans are wrong. That means if we enter wrong information, the computer is going to show wrong results. It works according to the instructions given it by the user. It is going to do what the user is going to tell. This is one of the drawback. That means computers are used to do risky and dangerous work and where sharp actually is needed. But it does not have any intelligence of its own. It works according to the instructions only. This is one of the drawback, that is no self-intelligence. Next point is no learning power. That means computer has no learning power. Computer cannot perform the tasks without instructions. It cannot read the same instructions time and again. Once the instructions is given, it will work for one time. It can solve problems, but it cannot learn the problems. It can only work according to the instructions given. So, no learning power is one of the drawback. The next point, no feeling. That means it does not have emotions, feelings, knowledge, etc. It does not and keep on doing its tasks. Another way we can briefly explain no feeling, that means lack of feeling is another limitation of computer. A computer cannot feel like us. It does not have emotions, feelings, knowledge, etc. it does not get tired and keep on doing its tasks. It can do very risky works which are not capable by human beings. Okay, these are the limitations of computers. We can revision the important points of computer limitations. Depend on user's input. Second one is computer have no imagination. Third one is cannot detect error in logic. Fourth one is only expert user can work on it. Fifth one is cannot take its own decision. Sixth one is no self-intelligence. Seventh one is no learning power. Eighth one is no feeling. These are all the limitations of computers. Next topic we are going to teach block diagram of a computer. A block diagram of a computer means we can explain the computer structure block diagram of a computer involves a major role in computers. Mainly, computer system consists of three parts that are central processing unit. This is also called CPU. Next, input devices and output devices. The CPU is divided into three parts again. Number one, memory unit. Number two, control unit. Number three, ALU. A large amount of data is stored in the computer memory with the help of primary and secondary storage devices. The CPU is like the heart or brain of the computer. The CPU is going to act as a heart or brain. The user does not get the desired output without the necessary options taken by the CPU. CPU is playing a major role in computers. Total processing will be done in CPU. The CPU is responsible for the processing of all the instructions which are given by the user to the computer system. CPU will be process all things what the user given. The data is entered through input device such as the keyboard, mouse, etc. We can enter the data by input devices like keyboard or mouse, etc. This set of instructions is processed by the CPU. After getting the input by the user, and then the computer system produces the output with the help of output devices to the user, such as monitor, printer, etc. In CPU, there is mainly two devices. First one is input devices, second one is output devices. Input devices means what we are giving the data by the keyboard is called input devices. Next, output device means what we require the data is called output device. Next, we can briefly explain about CPU. It is also called Central Processing Unit. The computer system is nothing without the Central Processing Unit. So it is also known as the brain or heart of computer. The CPU is an electronic hardware device which can perform different types of operations such as arithmetical and logical operation. The CPU contains two parts. The CPU contains two parts, mainly arithmetic, logical unit and control unit. First, we have to discuss control unit. The control unit, it is also called a CU, controls all the activities or operations which are performed inside the computer system. It receives instructions or information directly from the main memory of the computer. When the control unit receives an instruction, it converts the instruction set to control signals. Then these signals are sent to the central processor for further processing. The control unit understands which operation to execute accurately and in which order. Next part is ALU. This is also called arithmetical and logical units. Total mathematical transactions will be C, the ALU part. That means the arithmetical and logical unit is the combinational digital electronic circuit that can perform arithmetic operations on integer binary numbers. It presents the arithmetical and logical operations. The outputs of ALU will change asynchronously in response to the input. The basic arithmetic and bitwise logic functions are supported by ALU. The next unit is storage unit. Storage unit will place a crucial in CPU. The information or set of guidelines are stored in the storage unit of the computer system. The storage unit provides the space to store the data or instruction of processed data. The information or data is saved or stored in computer memory or storage device. The data storage is the core function of the computer components. Next, we are going to explain components of computer system. That means computer has many parts. The components are called hardware. That means hardware definition is what we see or what we touch is called hardware. The total parts is also called is example for hardware. The hardware and software exist on the computer. The information which is stored through the device is known as computer software. Software means the information which is stored through the device is known as computer software. The hardware components of the computer system are related to electronic and mechanical parts, and the software components is related to data and computer programs. There are mainly 5 components of the computer system. Processor, main memory, second memory, input device, output device. Processor means the processor is an electronic circuitry within the computer system. The CPU is the central process or main processor of the computer system. The processor will be kept in the CPU. The processor is one of the main important to run our computer. Next, main memory. The random access memory is the main memory of the computer. RAM is called main memory of the computer. RAM stands for random access memory. This is an main memory, can store the operating system, software and other. RAM is an temporary memory. When the power is off, the total data will be erased, so that we can call it as a temporary memory. Next, Secondary memory. We can store the data and programs on long-term basis in the secondary memory. The hard disk and the optical disks are the common secondary device. Secondary memory means we can store the data permanently. When we store the data or when we save the data, it in hard disk or the optical disks. Next, input devices. The user provides the set of instructions or information to the computer system with the help of input device such as the keyboard, mouse, etc. Input device means what we are giving the data by the keyboard is called input data. We can give the input data by input devices like keyboard, mouse, etc. Next, output devices. The output devices produce or generate the result for printer, monitor, etc. We can use output devices to generate the result for printer, monitor. These are all the main components of the computer system. Once again, we can revision the topics from starting, that is characteristics of computers. Characteristics of computers involved speed, accuracy, diligence, versatility, power of remembering, no IQ, no feeling. Next topic is computer limitations. Main points are depends on user's input, computer have no imagination, cannot detect error in logic, only expert users can work on it, cannot take its own decision, no self-intelligence, no learning power, no feeling. These are all the limitations of computers. Next we can go to block diagram of a computer. Block diagram of a computer involves mainly CPU. In CPU there is mainly two parts, ALU and control unit. Next point is components of computer system involves processors, main memory, secondary memory, input devices, output devices. These are the main components of the computer system. Okay, thank you.